What's going on, GSC? My name is Pete, or DMB Beats, and this is going to be my dimensions applied to freehanding. Now, if you read the thread, what I mentioned as an example is standing arm's length or width away from each other, kids in PE, and essentially that's something to take into consideration when freehanding. Like the sticks can only go out so far. Of course, they can't go any further than where your hand is, because that's where you hold them. Okay, but the sticks can go anywhere, from coming from above your head down to your sides, in front of you, even back, even behind you. Now, you can just do that, but that's something your creative and imaginative minds should figure out on its own. But what I mean by dimensions is we are humans. We're not limited to just front, side, and back. When freehanding, yes, you want to take into consideration who you're freehanding for and which direction your audience is viewing you from. Because if I were to freehand like this, and you guys behind me are watching me, it doesn't look good at all. So you want to think about catching a 360 degree view, and that's not only in a circle around you, but that's a circle from the side of you and above you to below you. It's diagonal. I mean, every degree your arm can hit, you can freehand in that space or that dimension. I know it probably sounds funny saying that you can freehand in a dimension like it's some sort of far out spatial thing, but it's not. It's really simple to think about. Now, when I say think about freehanding in a different dimension, a lot of beginners, I know when I was a beginner, I did it because I had limited space to work with, and I was always in front of the mirror. So when I freehanded, everything would kind of be based in front of me. I didn't take into consideration that I can put the sticks anywhere in space and still freehand. I'm sure that's probably a bad example, but that's really how you can think about it. So dimensions being applied to freehanding is exactly that. Your sticks are in a separate part of space at any given time. Not a separate given time, but at any given time. You don't have to have both of them doing the same thing in the same spot. You could have one doing an isolation, and pulling. I mean, it just all depends on how creative you can get with utilizing your dimensions. That goes for standing up, that goes for squatting down. So as you can see, freehanding up here is slightly more different than freehanding down here, because it gives a new visual to watch. It gives the viewers something new to follow, so to speak. I don't know if I should give an example of a combo and a dimension, but I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna try to go with a combo for the same combo throughout all three of these demonstration videos. So it'll be 2 tosses, 2 stalls, maybe a figure 8 and a twist. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me use those from now on, okay? So in just a regular dimension or a regular space, whatever, I'm going to refer to this as my dimension. And I mean, you could call it your front plane, your side plane, but in all actuality, you don't just have to be limited to those 4. I mean, you got an angle that you can be in at any given time. You can come back into a different area while looking the way you're facing in freehand, and bring it back. I mean, as you can see, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm not just giving you one view from, you know, your simple front planes, side planes, or, you know, up and down. I'm kind of utilizing different areas of space. So from a static position, you know, you'd have a toss, a stall, a figure eight, and a trace. Okay, and that's all from just one dimension. If I wanted to add a little more dimension to it, you know, I'd have a toss, a stall. Now I'm back in front of you, but when I go to figure eight out of this, I don't have to just figure eight in front of you. I can figure eight just in a randomized pattern, so to speak, you know, and then a trace, you know, leading through my combos. So as you can see, what I'm saying is, with the dimensions, you're not just limited to doing your moves like you would in front of a mirror or in front of, you know, just a group of people. Think outside the box, guys, you know. So that is my idea of dimensions applied to freehanding, and hopefully with the next two videos it'll be easier to understand all three of them and how they relate to each other, because they really do. So hopefully that helped. If you need any more questions answered, you know, just feel free to post it or feel free to message me, and I'll get them answered as best I can. Alright? Peace.